What's good, y'all boys, man? We're back, and today we got some more college football ultimate team content for y'all boys. Today we're doing a little bit of a different style of video, at least different from what we normally do on the channel, man. We normally do gameplays and team builders or like position rankings, but today we're kind of gonna go over like a little bit of market talk. I think I'm not like a market guru. I'm not gonna claim to be that, but I do kind of have like a general idea of how the market works. And right now, unless what I'm saying, if you haven't been on the game, the market is kind of crazy for some of these cards. Like some of these cards are like super high, and tomorrow we are getting new content, which the market is reflecting that it's feeding for some new cards to come out. If you know what I'm saying, take a look at it specifically. You know what I'm saying, if you got cards you're buying from the stories of the week program or the next rising the ranks guys. These guys they're gonna take a big hit, like a really big hit. Like I'm about to sell this Gonzalez. I'm pretty sure I bought Gonzalez. I'm about to go ahead and sell him because yeah, he's 190 right now. I spent 90K on the card, and like the market's up. Like that's all I can really say about that. Like tomorrow he should like tank into the water. So that's just a little piece of advice, I guess you want to call it that. Like a piece of advice, like if you got store of the week guys or rising rank guys, you know what I'm saying, and you're buying her, I would advise you at least the 90s and the 89s, the 90s, the 92s. Go ahead and try to get rid of them as fast as you possibly can, because they're all gonna take a massive, massive, massive hit coming up tomorrow. And I think that's just the best thing you do right now, because the market is extremely high compared to it's been in weeks. Like you should take a look at it. We're gonna take an extensive look at this distorted rising rank guys, just so you can what I'm saying, understand what I'm trying to convey. Like Saunders, he's probably not a guy that I would expect to take too big of a hit unless they release another safety. So that's something you want to keep that. That's understandable. Like all the LTDs, yeah, I would say what I'm saying, you got the LTDs and you want to keep the LTDs. I don't think they're gonna change too much tomorrow. But when it comes to like the right guard, sell him if you can. Mine is unfortunately B&D, so I can't sell him. The LTD, like I said, keep right tackle. You know what I'm saying? Get them off. Like get all these guys off. Like this guy's probably gonna be like 80K tomorrow. All these guys, all these 92 is probably like 80K. He's probably gonna be like 60K. You can come up with a lot of coins just getting rid of these guys right now. And you look coming down to these guys, like he's probably gonna be like 50K tomorrow when their new release comes out. So, for that particular, spot, I was as for some other guys, I would consider offloading if you have them just sitting around auctionable. I would consider getting off Cam Ward because early in the week he was around 280, 270. And right now, what I'm saying, you can sell him for 385. You're definitely gonna make profit. I always say take the profit if it's there. Like Miro's back to 300, Shador's up to 230. They all on all these Heisman guys have gone up over 100K. Like JMO is still kind of in this same spot. The Legend program, well, the promo for the Legends is still out right now, so kind of makes sense that he hasn't really shot up too much. Go check halfbacks, kind of the same. Halfbacks is a market where you're probably not gonna make too much of a difference unless they release another halfback tomorrow, which I doubt because they released McFadden over the weekend. He might go up honestly, just because they'll be out of packs. Deion Sanders won't be in packs anymore, so they're probably if anybody running back you want to hold on to, I guess you can hold on to McFadden if you get him for a nice price. I would pay 285 for him, but if you get him, I don't think he'll take a significant drop tomorrow, even with the new content. And the running backs themselves are overall are kind of like subdued just because McFadden came out and he had, the lower overall cards, which kind of drove the prices down and kind of mediated everybody else out. So the halfback is a position where it's kind of, it's pretty much a wash receiver, kind of up a little bit. Like this guy was 200 when he came out. He's 240 now. So you could flip him if you want, but it's not too big of a grain. But Trav is definitely another guy who's kind of went up. If you like the card, I'm not saying get rid of your cards if that's something you really want, but if you don't need them, like what I'm saying, go ahead and do what's best for the coin stack. That's what I would do in my opinion. Like I said, the legends are going to be cheap just because they're out right now. Overall, the receiver position isn't too like fleshed out. There's no real significant change. Like this guy, he's gonna drop tomorrow. He should be under like 60K tomorrow. So if that's somebody you're looking to get or you got already, I would sell it and pick him up back tomorrow. Otherwise, on offense, I don't think it's anything else too big. Otherwise, like everyone else is kind of like where they're at. I don't think anything's gonna happen with the tight end market significantly. Nobody at the tight end position looks like they're at too big a risk, especially because Lachey's still supposed to be the best tight end. So if they drop anybody too spectacular, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of having that gauntlet card. Defensively, like I said, you want to get rid of these guys who coming out tomorrow, like these two. If you have either of these two optionable, I'll go ahead and offload them. Um, Yeah, overall the D line position is kind of like, eh. You know, I don't think too much is going to happen for most of the guys in the D line. Safety wise, I have seen a lot of ideas about what to do with this Caleb Downs, and I'm going to keep my Caleb just because, I don't really care. I don't really need the coin that bad. I still got stuff to sell if I need to, and I don't really need to make any real changes to the squad. At least I don't think so. But the thing with Caleb Downs is he's around 200K, 200 plus K. We'll see what an active auction is going for. So his cheapest car right now is 205, 205. When he came out last week, he was sitting around, I think, the lowest for like the first few hours he was out. He was around 110, 120-ish. 120-ish. He's probably going to drive down again tomorrow. Not because he's in the pack or anything, but they're continuously dropping those tokens. So for the people who miss weeks or missed a week or so, they're going to get their token tomorrow. So it's going to be a new flux of Caleb Downs, and his price should kind of drive down. So if you want, this is a guy, you know what I'm saying, if you wanted to make an investment in, I would advise making an investment in, just be kind of smart about when you offload him. Because if you know what I'm saying, you try to offload him like the next day or something, he's still gonna be pretty cheap. So I wouldn't, don't wait until like he comes out again. So you gotta be kind of smart when you try to make that kind of investment. He was kind of worth it though. You bought a bunch of Caleb Downs, you bought 10 Caleb Downs at 110, sell them all now, you made $1 million coins. But if actually had the coins to make. So don't gamble your life, just make investments. At least that's not something I would recommend you do. Otherwise, like Ed Reed is shot up. I don't really know how his price is going to reflect tomorrow. I would assume he's going to drive down just because, the gauntlet was going on yesterday. Champ still going on, so I can understand why he's going up. But he has shot up a pretty big penny. I think he's up like 40K since last Friday. So those are guys to keep an eye on if you have them to offload them. Like some guys that you notice, have taken significant bumps in prices. Like this guy, he's about the same as last week, so it made sense to try to offload him. I don't think he's going to drop anywhere. Nobody here except this guy. He's probably going to drop down about 30, 40K. So that's something you could, an idea you can take. Just you gotta kind of be aware of certain stuff. Like certain people I know is like kind of high. Like he's up maybe 20K. I don't think that's like a price worth, offloading. But you could. And like Jenkins, now tomorrow, normally, like I'm saying, tomorrow a lot of cars are gonna get cheaper. This is a guy I anticipate going up like a lot of the legends, just because the legend won't be, the main primary focus of packs. So the DN's probably gonna go up. If you want to get the DN, I wouldn't say get him now because it's not like a necessity in my point. I don't think he makes that big of a difference on the squad. But if that's something you want to do, go ahead. But otherwise, cornerback position, only one I think really takes any kind of real effect tomorrow is probably Jenks. He probably goes up another 10, 15K. Otherwise, on the defense, I think that's just about anybody to be affected defensively. And I think that's just about everything, man. I think overall the market is going to have a little bit of a shift tomorrow. So if you want to make more sense, go ahead and start planning now before they get the reveals out. If you see the video in time, or even after reveals, just do it. If you're going to make any of these kind of sales, I would recommend doing it just before they release it tomorrow, at least in a good bit in advance. That way the people who not, critically online or clinically online, who don't always pay attention to what's coming out tomorrow, they'll buy it up thinking they're getting a deal, or they're thinking there's no reason why they're going like that. That's just my personal view on it, I guess. But yeah, man, that's probably the way I'm going to go about it. I'm going to see, if I see anything I can see that might look a little nicer, I might be able to flip. We're going to try that on the other night. Something I'm trying to get into more to be a more steady way of making coins instead of having to just solely depend on playing and winning games. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoy it, man, leave me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. This is a different kind of video, so this kind of, market talk was kind of helpful to you. Liked it, man. Let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to keep trying to get a little bit more knowledge so I can bring you guys more information, and all the like stuff, man. If you did enjoy it, like I said, leave me a like. It's greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel, want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button, turn on the noty bell. And until next time, see y'all boys.